What's up guys, welcome back to YouTube. We're here at the CVLX, Central Victoria Livestock Exchange here in Ballarat. One of the biggest, certainly biggest mart in Victoria, the sheep mart, and probably one of the bigger ones in the country. The sale is going to start in a few minutes. Let's get in and have a look at this mart. The Central Victoria Livestock Exchange, or CVLX in Ballarat, is the biggest sheep sale in the state of Victoria. It's well known around Australia for the huge numbers that it draws for its sheep sale every Tuesday. It regularly gets 50 to 60,000 sheep in the busy season, a colossal number of sheep for one premises to sell and process in one day. Unfortunately, we've hit it towards the end of the season on a particularly slow week, so there's only 27,000 sheep booked in for today's sale. That's still about 5 times the size of anything I've seen at home in Ireland. In the UK and Ireland, if you turn up to a mart with sheep, you're deciding to sell with the company that runs the mart. In Australia it's different. The mart is run by Regional Livestock Exchanges, or RLX, a company who run a number of marts in Australia. RLX, however, are only in charge of running the mart and facilitating the sale. They're not in charge of selling the sheep. There's 5 companies that sell in Ballarat: Nutrien, Elders, HF Richardson, Charles Stewart Livestock and TB White & Sons. These companies have their own sections of the mart, their own staff, their own auctioneers and their own list of clients, i.e. farmers, who sell sheep with them. They even have their own ramps for unloading sheep. Jazz rightly pointed out that it was a bit like checking in at the airport with the company that you're flying with. Their customers on their lorries come in through those loading bays, they're counted and they're sorted. There's 27,000 sheep, but they're not sold in big bunches of 300 or 400. Maybe 50, 60, 70. More saleable bunches and obviously more even sheep. And in order to figure that out, the stock agents do that. They'll just draft them based on kind of weight and their size and try and get an even bunch of sheep, and then they're ready for sale.
There's 5 different agents operate here in Ballarat, and we all have our individual sales, and
it's a competitive between the 5 agents.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
And how is that sort of, where's the competition going? I suppose it's kind of that you marketing to it's farmers choosing you. That's how you kind of end up being a stronger company versus a weaker company.
That's right. It's probably no different to you at home, where you've got a mart in every county or every town, and
farmer can pick which mart to go to.
Exactly, and similar to us, we've got agents that operate in the different towns around the place. There's lambs here today that have come as far as New South Wales, which is about 500 kilometres away. Yeah.
So if the lots the sheep are sold in over here aren't that much bigger than Ireland, and it takes a few hours to sell 5,000 or 6,000 sheep back at home, how do these sell 30, 40 or even 50,000 sheep in one day? That was the main question I had in my head as the mart was about to start, but I wasn't long getting my answer.
Help, they go at 142, but go west side. 135. 30. I got 30, got 30 bid, 30 off it. F13, I've done that. I don't know.
Thank you, I don't know you. 50. 43. 48, 48, the money, thank you. And 48 gone. I don't know what 48. Good morning, mate. Let's get everyone. 90. 90 bid, 90 done. 190, they go done, stay done. 1. 80 there, 1.
The auctioneers sell them at a blistering pace, and as soon as one company finishes, the next company gets straight into it.
Right, 225. I got 23. I got 218. They go done. Script done.
Gone. Run.
209. Thousand you, 220, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're out, swear it, done, paid, 50.
It's amazing. Like, they're well through it here, and it's only an hour and a half through the sale. Unbelievable how quick. And there's 27,000 sheep here. It's crazy. There's arguments for and against selling sheep this quickly. Some would say you're throwing them away, selling too quickly rather than continuing on for longer to try and get a bit more money for the farmer. The other argument is that it's a quicker way to get the same result, as the auctioneer's opening bid is close to the value of the sheep, and the buyers know that they have to bid quickly or they'll miss out. Everyone here knows that there's tens of thousands of sheep to sell that day, so there's very little messing around. But that doesn't mean there can't be a bit of banter.
Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 74, 5, 6.
6, 82 with 6. You're going to know knife back to your fingers tonight. Fucking that, I need a mash through right?
Selling the sheep is only part of the process. They then have to be counted, sorted and loaded up onto trucks. It's all hands on deck from the moment a bunch of sheep are sold. You see, there aren't actually that many buyers, and these buyers can often be buying a few thousand sheep each for multiple farms and abattoirs, filling several lorries in the process. Getting all these individual bunches of sheep sorted, counted and on the right truck heading in the right direction was a huge job, and it was awesome to watch. The last job is to get the sheep up on the truck and off to their destination. Truck driving is normally seen as a sedentary job where you don't have to move that much, but if you're driving a stock lorry, this couldn't be further from the truth. Tom here pushed over 670 animals up the ramp and into the truck, with just himself and the dogs. This job can take a couple hours if you get stubborn sheep that don't want to run up.
Is it warm for you? Is it warm? Good dog.
Eventually he got loaded up and set off to an abattoir a couple hours away.